Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is Defub21 and yet again we have a new video game trailer. This time it's from Avalanche Studios and it's one of the two games they've got coming out this year, Mad Max. This is a trailer for Mad Max, it's called Stronghold. They're also releasing Just Cause 3 this year, so they've got two games on their plate for this year. So that's a not insignificant workload for a studio that size. Anyway, we'll have a look at this trailer and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. Toodaloo.
Peggy 18.
Look behind you at dune after dune of drifting, half-forgotten terrors. You flee them. These past phantoms and the madness that crawls inside. Griffer can help you venture down to where you daren't go yourself and lay bare your true promise. You have grown into a violent thing, a man of solitude drifting across these sands, fearing those who make you feel human. You know nothing of me. I know what you seek, and I know where you can find it.
There's something brewing out there. War boys from Gastown are tightening the noose fierce-like.
People get in my way. People can show you the light, help you survive. People can bring you the solace you so desperately desire.
War boys have been sighted, prepping most likely for an assault on our beloved ship.
You wish to know more about yourself? More about the man you've become? But this is a very different world, my friend.
You tell me, son.
Tell you what?
Tell me why I shouldn't land a slug right between your eyes.
If you hope to survive, navigate the flood, escape the past that forever haunts you, then open your eyes.
In the darkest hour, the believer standing upon the sacred sand will behold the true light.
I'm looking hard. There's nothing. Look again. It's right there in front of you.
Well, for anyone who may have forgotten, this is Defub21, and that was the new Mad Max trailer named Stronghold. Or at least that's part of the name of the trailer anyway. The problem I have had with this game since day one, I mean, yeah, the Mad Max franchise is great, and the most recent movies kind of rejuvenated it quite a bit, even without a Mad Mel in it. And it's a kind of great kind of post-apocalyptic / sort of steampunky kind of, you know, world that's been created by the movies. And it's, you know, it has my interest and my attention for that reason. But so far, you know, it's been made by the same people. I think it was Warner Bros. Are publishing it. So these are the publishers responsible for Shadow of Mordor, which I really liked and continue to like. I've actually got back to play it. I've got DLC content to play for that game on one side, and I think they're also responsible for publishing the Batman game on the other. Of course, the Arkham Knight on PC is kind of a bit of a ginormous screw up, which I can say is probably not so much Rocksteady, the developer's fault, as it is Warner Bros., the publisher's fault, because, you know, they're the ones who are responsible for allocating resources and probably decided that the PC version didn't need that much work in terms of quality assurance and all the rest. But anyway, that's a kind of a completely different side issue. The problem I've had with this game so far is, from everything I've seen from it, is, I mean, this is a story trailer, you know, and it's what you get for story trailers. It's not particularly anything, you know, exceptional or particularly, you know, attention grabbing with the story elements or the voiceover, the guy talking, anything else like that. You know, they kind of, you know, that kind of thing's been done to death to such a degree at this stage that there's little I think you can really do to do that sort of thing and really separate you from the crowd, or at least it's very hard to do. But the problem I've had from this game from day one, from everything I've seen it, it's an open world game. You drive around in cars. It uses, let's say, the same engine that Avalanche has been using for the Just Cause series of games. And the question for me is one of, you know, what's the gameplay like? You know, we've seen some melee type combat kind of the more Shadow of Mordor / Batman vein, which is actually quite a good thing, because those gameplay mechanics are great. But, you know, in terms of, apparently you can, you know, use different vehicles, you can upgrade and customize them and stuff like that. But so far, it's just not enough. It's not enough to get me interested and think this is going to be another kind of, you know, another Shadow of Mordor, which is kind of when it came out as a kind of a big surprise / sleeper hit. Considering it's from the same publisher who did Shadow of Mordor, one would think, or at least hope, and one of the great things about Shadow of Mordor was the Nemesis system, which meant that the game was constantly throwing new bad guys at you, new, you know, bosses, new lieutenants, as it were, new war masters, depending on, you know, who you killed and where, with different kind of traits, strengths, weaknesses, vulnerabilities, and so on. If that's included in this game, or even if they've taken what they did in Shadow of Mordor and expanded it and improved it, that'd be fantastic. But there's been no mention of that in the trailers that I've seen. So who knows if that's the case. Now, the name of the trailer and some of the stuff we've seen in the trailer indicate that it's not just you out there in the wastelands fighting against stereotypical kind of baddies. There do appear to be good people too, and I assume that's what it refers to as stronghold, or these places where these people kind of hide out and defend themselves, and maybe you can help defend themselves. Obviously, it seems to imply that you can help defend them. Maybe you get missions from them. Maybe you can help them upgrade their strongholds. Who knows? Maybe you get one of your own and you get to customize it and build it up. I don't know, but again, it doesn't seem to elaborate that much. I mean, literally the trailer is called, you know, it's Mad Max Stronghold trailer, and they don't really go into much of the specifics. I mean, yeah, some story stuff, but does it affect gameplay, you know, any of that? None of that's mentioned. So again, it's a great franchise. It really could do with a very good video game in a kind of open world sandbox type genre. Video games is kind of very well suited to, or Mad Max is very well suited to kind of an open world sandbox game. But it's still not. I mean, Avalanche is the Just Cause games were never particularly. If you look at one of my recent videos I did on a recent Just Cause 3 trailer, it's never been particularly my kettle of fish. It's failed to, you know, to increase my interest or sell me on the game. It's out on the 1st of September. You never know. I mean, that's barely at recording. It's literally less than a month away. And you never know. It might turn out to be a sleeper hit. But if it did have things like the Nemesis system in them, they haven't talked about it. It's really, you know... And that the fact that, you know, Avalanche is one of the biggest, they're effectively an independent, as far as I'm aware, developer, and the fact that they're working on 2 separate open world games at the same time does kind of give me a bit of pause for thought. So, it's as a trailer, it's okay, but it doesn't meet, you know, certainly from my personal standpoint, it doesn't increase my interest in the game whatsoever. I am very much kind of tepid tap water when it comes to this game. I'm, you know, okay, it's a Mad Max game, but you know, give me a reason to love you, as it were. But as I said, the proof is always in the pudding, and we shall see near the beginning of next month whether that pudding is good, or whether it's bad, or whether it's a buggy mess on PC or elsewhere. Anyway, this is Defub21. If you enjoyed this video, please take a look at my channel, have a look at the content there, and if you like the content, feel free to subscribe. This is Defub21 signing off. Toodaloo.